I've come to the beautiful Glastonbury tour here in Somerset. I've had my electric vehicle now for just over a month and I'm still absolutely loving it. And what's more, I've discovered an amazing benefit of EV ownership. It's been quite a while since my last video and I wasn't originally intending on doing one today. I just happened to have some time with work, so I headed in the car over to Glastonbury to come walking in an area that I haven't been for a long time. But when I got here, I just thought, look, I had to post a video just because of my experience. The drive over here was lovely. It's about 50 miles from home, just over 50 miles to get here. It took a reasonable amount of time. My average speed was just below 40 miles an hour, and for those EV buffs out there, I was averaging about 4 miles per kilowatt hour, which in my vehicle I thought was very good and actually gives me a range above what the manufacturers claim, which I'm really pleased with. I was in economy mode, so I didn't have high performance, but the performance is still there if you put your foot down, albeit at the expense of some of your battery power. But it was a nice journey. I didn't have to put heating on, anything like that, which also helped with my economy. When I got here, Glastonbury is fairly busy today. Not as busy as it gets in the height of summer, but nevertheless the main car park by the Abbey was pretty much full. There were cars crawling around, as they do, looking for car parking spaces. I went in there as well, hoping that I would find what I found, and I did. In that car park there are 2 electric vehicle spaces with charging, and both of them, thankfully, were available. So whilst all of the other cars were crawling up, I was able to park without any problem, an unexpected bonus that I didn't realise would be there. And what's more, the charging was actually free. The car parking wasn't, but the charging is, and that means when I get back to that car park later on, I'm going to have a full charge ready to head home. The parking there isn't cheap. It's about standard for most places nowadays, £4.50 for 4 hours. There is cheaper parking available in Glastonbury, and there are places where, to be frank, you can park for free. But I don't mind that, given that I am getting the electric charge for free as well. And let's be honest, if I'd driven over here in the petrol car, it would cost me more than £4.50 just to get here, and the same amount actually heading back. And now when I go back there, my car is going to be fully charged, ready to head off again. So I don't mind too much paying that cost. It is a great and somewhat unexpected benefit of EV ownership. Being a bit frank though, I do wonder how long is this benefit going to be around for. As EVs become more popular, electric vehicle charging points are going to be, especially the free ones, are going to be used up more often, and your EV parking space is going to be used up more often. Perhaps more places are actually going to be charging for EV parking, as most places do already. Nevertheless, for the time being, I'm making use of it, and it's really adding to the delight of owning an electric vehicle. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you know of any other benefits to having an electric vehicle, as well as parking spaces and the occasional free charge, and of course the great low cost of ownership? Let me know in the comments below.